All right, everyone. So we are excited to go ahead and get started. We have the Pennsylvania State Police joining us for another one of our PASSHE West virtual recruitment sessions. So we're going to go ahead and just kick off the questions here and get started. So Abby or Jennifer or Brian, do you want to start off by just telling us a little bit about yourself and your role with the Pennsylvania State Police?
Go ahead, Abby. I'll let you.
Okay. I'm Trooper Blazevich. I am one of the Western recruitment coordinators for the state police. I cover Troop A area, which includes IUP. I've been a recruiter for a couple years, and I've been on the job for a little over 13 years.
I'm Corporal Jen McMunn. I've been with recruiting for a couple years now. I've been with the Pennsylvania State Police now for about 15 years, and I am one of the recruitment section supervisors.
Great.
Hi, I'm Trooper Brian Arrington. I'm with the recruitment section. I'm one of the Western recruiters. I've been with the state police for approximately 18 years.
Great. Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us. So do you mind just talking a little bit about what you find employees like best about working for the Pennsylvania State Police?
I think what I enjoy working for the state police is there's such a diversity in jobs. It's not just, being in patrol, running radar, sitting on the highway. We actually have over 90 different specialty positions. So, there's never a time where you get tired of what you're doing. There's always a option to change your job within the state police. That's what I like regarding our job.
I also think a lot of people like our job because we are a paramilitary organization. So we also have the opportunities to move up in ranks in our department, which a lot of people like that as well. It's kind of promotions within our department. Also along the lines of what Trooper Blazevich said, there's so many different career opportunities within our department that's what I enjoy about our department is you can do so many different positions for so many years, and then you can switch to different positions. And currently right now with our situation with the COVID-19, obviously our members of our department are essential, so we are all currently all working. So those are some of the things that I like about our department as far as that goes. So
great. Do you want to add anything, Brian?
I would agree with them. I think the diversity in the department, as in job opportunities, is really well. At our agency, this agency, it's like the largest, and because it's such a large agency, that gives you the diversity, but it's also really well run. So if you want to work for a good department, you would think about coming here.
That's great. Those are all good things. What do you think makes the Pennsylvania State Police unique from maybe other police departments, or what sets you apart? And you talked a little bit about this, I think, already with the diversity of opportunities and career paths available. But if you think of anything else you'd like to expand upon, please do.
Anybody want to answer?
I think I kind of heard part of it because it cut out a little for me. But I think one of the other things about working for this department opposed to another department, because you may ask yourself, why would I want to work for the state police instead of a municipal department? One of the things is because we're such a large agency, having over 4,500 members, it gives you a chance to do a lot of things. If you're at a municipal department and, say you have 100 police officers there. Mm-hmm. There's not a lot of movement in that department with only 100 people. But with 4,500, there's a lot of movement enabled for you to do different things. And also, say for some reason, I'm in Erie, but I want to go to a bigger city. I want to work in Pittsburgh or I want to work in Philadelphia. I can easily just apply for a transfer and go to Pittsburgh or go to Philly and work in a big city, or vice versa. You could go from Philly and say, hey, I want to go to a smaller town and apply to move out, to the middle of the city, middle of the state, or even the western part of the state where you may have a slower paced lifestyle.
That's great. That's a really good point. What is something that candidates or applicants or anyone watching this video would be surprised to learn about the Pennsylvania State Police?
That we're not the highway patrol. I'm sorry to cut everyone else off.
No, I was just going to say that. I was just going to say that most people think that all we do, and that's why I said earlier, most people think that we just sit up on the highway and run radar. They don't understand that even our patrol, yes, our patrolmen do run radar, but they're the first responders to any call that comes in through 911. So whether it's a murder, a homicide, a burglary, a retail theft, someone calling a prank call to 911, whatever the call is, our patrol person is the first person on the scene. So that's kind of a misconception because a lot of people, that's what they think we do is run radar.
Yeah, and there's much more to it.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, that's great. For anyone that reviews any applicant's resume or cover letter, is there something that you specifically look for on those documents?
See, our process is a little different. We don't really accept resumes.
Okay.
They have to meet our requirements, which they can find on our website, on the www.patrooper.com website. It has our online application. So if someone is interested and they meet our age requirement and they are close to getting their 60 credits or have their 60 college credits, they can apply to sign up to take the written exam. So everybody's equal at that point, and it goes off testing scores for your written and your oral. So our process is a little different than your typical, fill out your resume, your application, and send it in.
Okay, but if anyone watching this is interested, they would go to that patrooper.gov.
Yes, it's www.patrooper.com. It has our online application on it. I can see here if I can share. I had it pulled up. Let me see if.
While she's bringing that up, I'll explain a little bit more about the process. So you apply on the patrooper.com, and you'll see, and she's going to bring it up in the upper right-hand corner. There's an apply now. So you would apply on patrooper.com. You'd get sent a confirmation once you enter your, personal information. After that, you would have to sign up for a written test, and in that confirmation email, you are going to get a link to sign up for the written test.
Okay.
So after you go and take the written test at a civil service site, then you would after the written test, if you pass that written test, you would move forward to a oral board. After the oral board, then would be the polygraph exam. After the polygraph exam is going to be the background investigation, followed by the PT test, the medical, and the psychological test. Now that all takes about 9 to 12 months to go through all that testing from the time you apply.
Did you say 9 to 12 months?
9 to 12 months.
Okay.
And she's brought up PA Trooper here. I'll let her explain a little bit more about the applying and that.
Okay. So you can see that page? Can you see the patrooper.com page?
You can see the patrooper.com.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the home screen. So whenever you go to the website, this is what you're going to see. You can see where it says about our starting salary over here. At the very top, though, if you have questions on why you want to join, there's some answers there. Am I qualified? It gives you what our recommendations are, what would make you qualified for a job as far as what you need. There's videos as far as what our academy's like. And what we're looking for, and also we have contact a recruiter on here. So I know there's 5 different universities. Each of us recruiters cover different areas. I know Arrington covers Edinburgh, Slippery Rock. So when you click on contact a recruiter, and I can show you, it'll bring up all the recruiters in the state. This is a great resource for our applicants because they're able to get on and look and see where a recruiter that covers their area, covers their school, and if they click on them, there is a direct link to email these recruiters, which is a great resource because we're there to help you. We're there to help you through the process. So if you have any questions, it's easier to get a hold of one of us. That way we can help you with anything through the process. We're kind of a your own personal recruiter. And then the last here is apply now, which when you click on it, it'll just bring up the application process for you to fill out. It gives you information on the testing as well. Now it'll tell you about the process. Our website will also instruct you once you do join, or once you click, the apply now, it will give you instructions on what you need to do in order to start your process with a written exam.
Okay. Now, are there specific things that you're looking for in terms of candidates? Background, experiences?
Anybody want to answer?
Well, what I like to tell people is that we're looking for a self-motivated person that needs little to no supervision. Because when you're a police officer, or say if you're a state trooper, you're working on your own. So yes, we have supervisors, but the supervisor's not in the car with you. So we need people that are go-getters, that are out there looking to help the public, to enforce the law, and to do what's necessary on a day-to-day basis.
We also need people that are able to communicate and speak. You have to be able to communicate not only with your coworkers, but also the community, the people that you're dealing with on a day-to-day basis. So if you're not that type of person that you can go out and strike up a conversation or feel comfortable with talking to people, you're going to have a hard time on our job, because I always like to say, our best weapon that we have is our voice and being able to communicate with people. So you definitely have to have the communication skills in order to thrive on this job.
And if the students, if they could possibly take a writing class, or if there's creative writing or some type of writing class, and also public speaking, that'll help them, because our communication is the most important thing about this job. So speaking and writing are the two things that you definitely need to be able to do.
That's a really good point. I'm glad you guys brought that up, because I don't know if that's something that students or interested candidates would always think about, but it makes total sense given what you're doing on a day-to-day basis. So we talked a little bit about opportunities that are available for students and or alumni, and where to find those on your website. Is there any last piece of information that you'd like to leave students or anyone that's viewing this video with? It can be a piece of professional advice or information about the Pennsylvania State Police that we maybe did not touch upon.
I think it's a very rewarding job. I mean, I graduated IUP, like we were talked about earlier. I won't tell you when, but I actually went to school to be a teacher, dual certified special ed LA teacher. So from a personal experience, never say no to our job, because you just don't know. I've been here a little over 13 years and absolutely love my job. I love the opportunities we have, the chance for advancement, the chance for the different job opportunities. I'd like to say I've seen a lot, but I haven't seen everything. Every day is something new. So if you're that person that is looking for that exciting, rewardable career, then this is the way to go. It is a great opportunity, and there is room for lots of advancements. As far as the process and talking someone through the process, that's what us recruiters are here for. So I hope that the people that are watching this, if they have questions, can contact any one of us on our website.
Great.
Yeah, on the same token, I think it's important that we also, talk about that, everything that I like about this job is that every day is different. You come into work, you may deal with a snowstorm one day, and the next day it may be beautiful and you don't have a ton of incidents that you're dealing with, or you're caught up all on your paperwork. So every day is different about this job, and that's what I like, is that yes, there are some bad days that you're going to have and some bad incidents you may have to deal with, but there's also good things and good days about this position as well. So I think it's something that, you have that with every career field, and I think it's important that people know there are good days and there are some bad days as well, but it's a very rewarding career in that aspect. So
All right.
I-
Go ahead.
I'm sorry.
Nope, go ahead.
Well, okay. I was just going to say, I always tell everyone this is the best kept secret in the state. This is an awesome job and an awesome department. And I believe if you just give it a chance to check out the information, you'll find it extremely rewarding.
That's great. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to speak today. This was really insightful. I know I definitely learned a lot, and I'm sure anyone that's watching this that has an interest in working in this field will certainly take away a lot as well. So we appreciate you all being here.
Thank you. Thanks for having us.
Thanks.
Thank you.